Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is Kartik. I'm one of the co-founders of ETHGlobal, and I'm super excited to welcome all of you to NFT Hack. We have an amazing day and this weekend planned for all of you today, and can't wait to get started and tell you all about what's going to happen for the next few days. So there's a lot of things we want to cover today. We have a summit going on. We have the hackathon happening, and there's a lot of things about logistics for the hackathon, specifically for all of you hackers, and a lot of preview on what we're going to do the summit on that I want to share. But before I get into all of that, I want to really showcase the ETHGlobal TV that we're using for this event. All of you are looking at this video and talking to me here through ETHGlobal.tv. I encourage all of you to log in and check this out. We designed this specifically so we can share an experience together. This will sync based on what's happening on stage. And we will get to do some really creative things and also talk to all of you on the chat. So if you're on the live chat, please log in. You can send any questions as we do all of our summits. If you have any questions for our speakers, you can ask them here, and we'll be able to relay them to our speakers. On top of all of that, there's a lot of cool things we planned for the rest of the weekend as well. And be sure to stay tuned for some of those details. So NFT Hack is a ETHGlobal event. And for those of you who don't know, ETHGlobal is an organization with a very simple mission. Our goal is to onboard thousands of developers into the Web3 ecosystem. This event is especially really dear to us because we've seen the most excitement that we've ever gone for any of our events. And as a result, we structured this weekend to be a mix of two things. There's a hackathon going on, which starts today and continues until Sunday. And we also have a summit on NFTs and the potential of what could happen in this space, which is proudly presented by Zora. And we'll be doing the summit right after this kickoff. And we'll have some great talks and some great speakers coming on. So I'll walk through what we have planned for and lined up for each of those events. And let's start this off with talking about the hackathon. So this has been a mind-blowing event for us. We have over 550 hackers participating this weekend. And on top of all of that, we have over 1,000 people joining us for the summit. The hackers from the 550 plus hackers are coming in from 55 different countries, and they span 19 different time zones. So it's going to be an interesting way to kind of figure out how to coordinate all of this thing and keep everything live for the next 48 hours. And we are super excited to see how this experiment goes. We decided to plot where everybody came in from. These are all the cities that all of our attendees, including the summit attendees, are diving in from. And it's just incredible to see the diverse crowd and the representation we have from all continents. So on top of all of that, we have over 70 mentors who are going to be available over the weekend on Discord, helping you anywhere from getting unblocked as you work on your projects, whether that's technical help, UI, UX help. You need to think about how you make this a better pitch for your demos on Sunday, or just anything else you'd like to know about this space or how to use a specific protocol. We also have 26 companies, some of the best representation in the NFT ecosystem, sponsoring this event, but also partnering with us. And I want to talk about what each of them are doing and how they'll be here to help you succeed for the weekend. And in addition to all of that, we have over $75,000 in prizes. This is in collaboration with all of our sponsors, and I'll be going through some of the details of the prizes as well. So again, a jam-packed weekend, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is thank some of our sponsors who have made this event possible. I want to especially thank Zora, our presenting sponsor. They've been incredible to work with for the past couple of weeks, and they're also our summit sponsor, and I am just super excited to see what everybody builds on the Zora protocol. I also want to thank Rarible, the Ethereum Foundation, Protocol Labs, Circle, NFTX, and NFT Protocol for being our pillar sponsors. They're also here, and they're going to be sharing about what they do, what they're excited about for this weekend, and how you can use their protocols and their websites and the marketplaces to really integrate your NFT hacks. And then we have our provider sponsors. That's Uniswap, ENS, DPay, Covalent, Charge Particles, Eat Block Art, Polygon, Decentraland, Super Rare, Near, Pinata, The Graph, NFTHack, Superfluid, and Boson Protocol. All of these companies are here to help you. They'll be able to hang out in the mentor channel. You can ping each of them on the Discord and learn about what they do and how you can use anywhere from their prizes to their APIs. And lastly, I want to thank our participating supporting sponsors, Foundation, NFTAO, IPVestment, and Niftify. So the thing that excites me the most about this entire event is that we have such a broad spectrum of the skill sets of the attendees for the hackathon. There are people who are interested in building stuff with DeFis and NFTs. We have so many people trying to do cool and creative things with generative music and generative art. There's a lot of social and gaming apps, and there's a lot of apps and additions and improvements and marketplace related projects that people have talked about and are planning to build. So whether you're a developer or you're a designer or you're a creative artist or you're a musician, this is going to be a really cool way to collaborate cross teams, cross skill sets, and really build really interesting things together. So let's quickly talk about this weekend. So I have a lot of jam-packed logistics for the next 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll talk about some of our prizes, and then we'll roll into the summits. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, how does that look like? I'll cover that in just a second. A lot of you have asked us about team formation and how you can still find teammates if you're looking for them or if you're looking to get any help. What prizes you can win, all the talks and workshops that are happening today and tomorrow, how judging particularly is going to work for Sunday, and lastly, the summit that is going to kick off in an hour. So the most important thing here is everything is happening over Discord. A lot of you are on this chat watching this as a hacker. Some of you will start joining in as summit attendees. For all of you who are participating in the hackathon, from your dashboard, you would have been able to link to the Discord, and that would have given you access to all the private channels for this hackathon. This means that only who is participating, whether that's our sponsors and our attendees, which is you, you'll be able to see the specific NFT hack channels and talk to everybody there. And then everything else is still available on Discord, but the NFT hack channels will not be visible to everybody. And everything on the summit is already open to the public, so you can just come in and log on to ETHGlobal.tv and watch all the talks there. And we also have dedicated support channels for various topics and various protocols. The other thing for all hackers is that for all the talks that are happening today and tomorrow, you would have already gotten a calendar invite with those details and links on how to join them and where you can watch the live streams. And the entire schedule for this event, summits and hackathons, is already on our website. We want this thing to be really asynchronous, and we recognize that there's a lot of time zones that have to be accommodated. So the way we're structuring everything is that if you are not able to make something live and you really want to, everything will be recorded and will be instantly made available on the ETHGlobal YouTube channel. You can check out the YouTube channel by just heading over to youtube.com/ETHGlobal. And everything else is also going to be, again, posted on Discord. And lastly, just as a reminder, to check out the schedule, the agenda, who's speaking, and everything else, you can just head over to nft.ethglobal.co. That's going to be the most up-to-date place to see everything that's happening. And that's going to be a resource for the next 3 days. So let's quickly talk about how does the hackathon work. The hackathon officially begins now, which means as of me saying this sentence, you can start working on your projects, and that gives you 48 hours and 17 minutes to work on anything you'd like and submit that on Sunday. You can work with teams. If you are working with a team, you can have up to 5 members on your team. And as I just said, it's 48 hours from here to submit your project, and that comes out to be noon, which is 12 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, March 21st. And the rules and the criteria for the event is very simple. Your submissions and what you're working on should be related to NFTs. That is the biggest qualifier here. We want you to still have the full creative freedom to build whatever you'd like, but you don't have to do something specific or pick something from the list. We also have a list of ideas that you can pick from or seed from. And if you're looking for inspiration, and we're happy to share that, and it's already shared on the Discord and the info center that you have access to. And the only other condition is that everything you're going to be doing and submitting for this weekend must be done during this hackathon. That means even though you are free to use any open source libraries or fork any existing project, especially in the Web3 ecosystem, you should not be working on or continuing a project that you've already been working on before today. So you can start something new today. You could have spec'd out something, but you should not start coding anything or should not submit anything that was coded before this event started. And what we'll be doing is, in order to qualify for any prizes, you will be asked to submit your source code, and we will verify if the work was done before or during the weekend to actually receive the prize. And again, there's a lot of edge cases in there. So if you have any questions, if you want to clarify something, please message anybody on the ETHGlobal team on Discord, and we'll be able to look at and address your concerns. And the other kind of common thing that we got asked a lot this week was, what if you're new to Ethereum? A lot of you are trying to understand how you can anywhere from use NFTs in a creative way to a developer from the Web2 side transitioning into learning about smart contracts and Solidity. And we want this to be as open and as welcoming for all of you. So what we really do is, if you think you need help, or if you would like to work with somebody who has complementary skill sets, whether you are a designer looking for somebody with development skills or the other way around, we really encourage you to find somebody and work with somebody to really collaborate and do something that you both would enjoy and get some insights and skills out of. So you can head over to the Find a Team channel on Discord and really ping a lot of others who are also looking for help or ideas. You can also introduce yourself in the NFTHack chat and talk about what you're looking forward to and what you're excited about and how you're thinking about your ideas, and hope to meet others. And by the way, in case you were not able to find somebody today or over the course of the rest of the day, it's still okay. You can hack solo. You don't have to have a team. This is very much about building something and trying something and experimenting with what's possible in this space. And we really want you to create over anything else. So if you can't find somebody, or if you don't know what to do, or you really haven't been able to figure out exactly how you want to get to where you want to be, we're here to help. Feel free to ping us. The mentors are here to help. Our sponsors are here to help. And we'll make sure that you get everything you need to accomplish what you'd like to get out of this weekend. On top of all of that, there's a lot of talks and workshops for all skill sets, for beginners, for experts. We did a lot of workshops yesterday for how to get started with certain protocols, or if you're getting started with Solidity for the first time. And we have some boilerplates as well. You should really check out ETHScaffold repo and use that to really reduce the amount of work you have to do on the setup and getting everything started. If you were not able to attend some of these workshops from yesterday, they are all recorded, and you can check them out again immediately on YouTube, and you can use that as a way to catch up on that content. And there's a lot of summit talks today that are going to be really broad and on a lot of different themes. And we also have a lot of talks on Saturday. So all these things will be happening. You can check out, again, everything on the website. And for all the details on the workshops and how to use specific APIs and protocols, all that is linked on the info center for all of you hackers. And one more time, the full schedule, workshops, the YouTube links, and everything else is available on nft.ethglobal.co, the website for this event. So I want to quickly walk through how judging and submissions is going to be structured. This is a really important piece. So I'm kind of covering this immediately, and we'll be sending a lot of messages reminding everybody about the structure, because a lot has to happen in parallel for all of this. The key takeaway is that submissions are due at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, the 21st. That is 48 hours and 12 minutes from now. We really want to make sure that everybody submits everything in that timeline, because everything after that will be done live and synchronous. So we really have to get everything going in order for all of your projects to be judged, for us to work on what some of the best teams and the projects are from this event. So there's two main things that are happening for judging. There's a main judging that every team will go through. And that's where you'll present to the main judges, and you'll talk about the project and who you are and what you built over the weekend. And then there's sponsor prize judging. Sponsor prize judging is for Every project that is looking to integrate or qualify for a sponsor prize, you will have to separately also present to the sponsors after you've done the main judging. The key thing to note here is that when submissions are due, which is at noon Eastern, the main judging starts 1 hour after submission deadline, whereas the sponsor judging will start 30 minutes after the submission deadline. And the way it's structured is as follows. For the main judging, you will have 4 minutes in total to demo your project. We really encourage you to take aside some time and record a video of your demo. This way, there are no technical difficulties, there are no AV issues. All this will happen over Zoom. And if you are relying on anything from a live transaction on mainnet, or you have to wait for certain transactions to confirm, we don't want you to be penalized for the time it's going to take for those things to happen. So we really encourage you to record those things so you can just smoothly play your video and get to the heart of your demo. But of course, you don't have to necessarily do that. We strongly encourage that to happen, but you can also present live. It just means that we are going to be running on a very tight schedule. So as soon as every team hits a 4-minute mark, we will cut you off and move on to the next team, because we only have a limited amount of time to process possibly hundreds of projects. So don't do this last minute. Please be sure to take out some time before submissions are due to really think through how you want this demo to work and how you're going to talk about it. And we'll be sending all those instructions again in a lot more detail on Discord, but all these instructions are already available in the info center. In terms of how the sponsorship judging works, if you are presenting or if you are submitting for a sponsor prize, the key thing to notice here is that you have to specify which prizes you are applying for on your dashboard as you are submitting the projects. And for every sponsor you are going to be presenting to, you're going to have to go to their Discord. There's going to be an audio video channel on Discord for each sponsor. So for example, if you have 2 sponsors that you're applying for the prizes, you will have to first go to the main judging, and then immediately after that, in that same window, which is 3 hours after submissions are due, go to the sponsor Discord for each sponsor you're qualifying for and present your demo to them. You'll have the same amount of time for your demo to each of those sponsors, and then the sponsors would independently determine who their winners are in that same window. So be sure to really specify these prizes, and because there's going to be a lot of things happening in parallel, you'll just have to keep in mind if it's worth going to a sponsor before you go to the main judging or after. We'll do our best to give you an estimate for when your number is going to be in the queue for presenting to the main judges, so you can coordinate this and really present to sponsor or main judges first. Again, a lot of these details are already on the info center, and you can check out all this stuff if you head over to nft.ethglobal.co/judging. And we'll be reminding you all these details over and over on Discord. And if you have any questions, we're also happy to answer all these things in Discord. We just got a question on the chat. Your demos don't have to be on mainnet. There is no requirement for you to deploy everything on mainnet. It is a question around if you are going to be judging and you do require a mainnet transaction. We just want you to make sure that all that still happens in time and you are not waiting for something to happen in order for you to move on with the rest of your demo, because if you hit your 4-minute limit for the judging, we will cut you off and move on to the next team. So you can do everything on testnet, you can do everything locally, but you don't have to do anything necessarily on mainnet. And lastly, I just want to give a quick reminder to everybody on our code of conduct. We have rules on how to participate and behave in our community, and you can check out the rules and the code of conduct by heading over to ethglobal.co/rules. But in summary, to keep it quick, we just want you to be respectful to everybody around you, and harassment and abuse in any capacity or any form is not going to be tolerated. We will take immediate action against anything that resembles harassment. And if you need any help, or if you need anything clarified, or you want to just ask us anything or mention anything to us in private, please reach out to anybody on the ETHGlobal team, and we'll be able to address your concerns immediately over Discord. So before we get into the prizes and everything else, I want to really remind everybody that even though this is a weekend event, we really want you to pace yourself. Don't optimize working on your project over your health or your sleep. We don't want this thing to be exhausting for you. We don't want this thing to be a competitive thing. We really want you to have fun and really learn. This is more about experimentation and seeing all the creative things we can do when you combine developers, creators, artists, designers, and everybody in such the diverse crowd we have for participating this weekend. So try as much as you can. Even if you don't get to finish what you wanted to do, I still encourage you to present and really talk about how close you got to our judges, because we want you to learn and keep working on your projects. So all that said, let's go talk through today's schedule. The first thing I want to cover is the summit. We're going to just very soon roll into our summit and our talks. The NFT Summit, which is proudly presented by Zora, is going to have a super wide and amazing set of speakers covering a lot of things in the NFT and the artist ecosystem. We're going to kick off today with our crypto media talk from Jacob and Dee from Zora. Then we're going to have a fireside chat with Gary Vaynerchuk. Then we have a discussion on the value of NFTs with Dylan Field and Tubador. We have another panel on what comes after NFTs and how we can make them productive, which is going to feature Linda Shea, Jesse Walden, and Marguerite, coin artist from Neon District. And then we have a panel on how Ethereum is for artists, featuring some of our favorite people in this space, Latasha, Bobby Hundreds, RAC, and Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. And then we have an amazing panel on the creators behind a lot of the initiatives in the NFT ecosystem. We're going to be talking about Mint Fund. So we have Carlos, Mikhail, Jess, Samantha, and Sursu, who are going to be sharing their insights into what it takes to build this community from the ground up. And lastly, we're going to have an interview with Roham from Dapper Labs, and he's going to be talking about Top Shot, Flow, and how Dapper Labs is thinking about going and taking crypto and NFTs into the mainstream. So we're really close to jumping into our very first talk of the day. But before that, I want to just give a quick overview of some of the prizes that we have and some of the sponsors who are super excited to share how they're supported this event and each of you this weekend. And we have some videos that we asked all of our sponsors to record to greet us, greet all of you, and really kind of cover who they are, why they're excited, what they do, and how you can get involved, anywhere from using the protocol to building with them and along them. And what we'll do is we're going to kick this off with our very first and our presenting sponsor, Zora. So we're going to share a video that Zora prepared for us, and we'll then jump into their prizes really quick. So we'll pull that up and
Hi there. We are Zora.
Well, I'm all alone here.
But I speak on behalf of the people who are Zora. So I am part of Zora as well. At least for now.
We are not what you think we are.
We are not a platform.
And we're not a marketplace either.
You are the platform. In fact, we believe
That there should be 1,000 platforms like you.
maybe a million even. All as weird
And wonderful.
as you are, with their own communities and their own ideas
Valuable ideas.
that can change the world, or at least
Change the way how people look at it.
we want you to be able to manifest,
Those ideas,
put them out there, build on top of them,
make money with it.
or think about completely new ways what value means to you and your community, and how you distribute it. We can't make this decision for you, but we think that
You should have all the tools.
tools to make these decisions.
We believe that
This is the only way we can achieve the big things that weren't possible until this very moment. Because until now we were not able to build them together. And that's what we do. We are building these tools, open source,
Transparent and
accessible for
everyone.
we want you to use them to shake up things.
stick it to the man, as they say.
change the world.
Sounds complicated. It's not.
The opposite.
It's the easiest thing on the planet.
As long as we do this together.
Are you getting it?
I hope you do.
Now some official information. If you feel alone or have questions, you can talk to Lily, Breck, or Ethan. They will be waiting for you on our Discord channel on Saturday. Lily will be there from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Time.
Breck from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Time, and Ethan will be available from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Time.
Say hello from me.
I have not seen them in so long.
They're really fun.
And I miss them.
Speaking
The
of,
fun.
We have 3 prizes of
2,500 USDC each, but only for those who really get it.
We hope to see smart contracts that enable crowdfunding, crowd minting,
Crowd collection.
And more.
go as galaxy brain as you want. Big,
small,
precise, universal.
I know you
have what it takes.
I believe in you.
I believe
Believe in.
Us.
Good luck.
Amazing. That was a very creative introduction to Zora and how they're excited to be supporting all of you this weekend. You already heard a bit about the schedule for the Zora team to be available to answer and address any of your questions. And they also talked about the prizes they're going to be doing. I want to quickly repeat some of these prizes. And just to give a quick overview, Zora will be giving 2,500 in USDC for building DAOs and CrowdX to really build any contracts or applications that enable CrowdX. And there's going to be 2,500 USDC for making developer tools and making it simpler and easier for Zora-related developer tools to be built. And then a prize for 2,500 USDC again for building your own marketplace. We'll share all these details again in the prizes page and over Discord, but here's a quick overview for what's coming for Zora. Next up, we have Rarible, and super excited to see what the Rarible team has to say.
Dear hackers, it's Alex from Rarible. I welcome all of you here today on this ETHGlobal NFT Hack event. We're all witnesses of how blockchain world undergoing massive developments, and the NFT is the latest and the largest developments of that of this year. And the force behind this development is you, hackers, builders, designers, product managers. I welcome all of you here today. We at Rarible started 1.5 years ago as a platform that democratized access to NFTs to creators. We welcomed everyone to try to experiment of what will be the next big thing inside the NFT market. And we've been always tracking community sentiment and being community oriented. Previous summer, we launched the governance token and the liquidity mining program that massively increased the liquidity on the marketplace. Today, we just hit $2 million of daily volume with $30 million of the volume over the last 30 days and almost 60,000 active traders, buyers and sellers on the platform. We are continuing our efforts into democratizing assets to the NFT world and progressive decentralization. And today we want to pre-release our NFT protocol. We are taking all the infrastructure behind Rarible and making it accessible for everyone. Rarible protocol supports NFT issuance, trading, and there is the API, indexing API, that tracks all the NFTs ever created on the Ethereum blockchain out there in every collection and making them available for trading under our DEX. Our issuing tools allow you to set an arbitrary royalties for several addresses. Our DEX respects that royalties even if they were created without using Rarible issuing tools. We support front-end fees that you can pass arbitrary front-end fees when contributing an order to the protocol. Rarible supports indexing of all the blockchain data and providing the metadata to it. Rarible.com would be the largest client of Rarible protocol. We have all these 50,000 traders that would be using the shared order book. So that's the single best reason to try to build on Rarible protocol, because we know that it's really hard to grow the marketplace with the supply and demand growing simultaneously. And moreover, we have the Rarible DAO, and we've been always a community-oriented and community-owned marketplace. So by building on Rarible protocol, you can be sure that you will have all the support from the Rarible DAO. And you're starting early on. You can help us, the team, to design incentives that would support all the projects building on top of the Rarible protocol. We specifically designed protocol to be agnostic and agile, to allow you to express all your possible creativity in building projects on top of it. We support lazy minting, we support collaborations, we support arbitrary royalties, just as a map of addresses that need to receive downstream royalties. So let's try to build something great together. The documentation available at docs.rarible.com. You can find me and our team under ETHHack Discord, sponsor Rarible channel, or on Twitter under Insider0x, or Telegram cannot be. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to get all the support from our team. Most of our team lives under European time zone, so we will be able to get you support by early US time and late our time. Good luck building. Let's do something great together.
Amazing. That was Alex from Rarible, and to sum up their prizes, they're going to be giving $5,000 in total for the best use of Rarible protocol, and the first prize, our first place, will get $2,500, and the runner-up will get $1,500, and then $1,000 prize for the third place at the best use of Rarible protocol. Next up, we have the amazing folks at Protocol Labs, and Molly will be talking about Protocol Labs, Filecoin, IPFS, and how you can use Protocol Labs into your hacks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to NFT Hack. Super excited to see what you all create this weekend. It's going to be an amazing time. I'm Molly. I lead the IPFS and Filecoin teams here at Protocol Labs, and I'm psyched to see everything that happens here around creating NFTs, making it more accessible to share them and mint them, decentralizing and persisting them on networks like IPFS and Filecoin, and in general, building a lot of really cool stuff. So can't wait to see what folks create and how we can make it easier for everyone to participate in this massively growing space. It's going to be super fun. Wanted to let everyone know that we have 3 prizes for the Protocol Labs section of this NFT hack. There's a $2,000 prize for mind-blowingly beautiful NFT experiences on IPFS. Send us your best. I'm sure there will be many, and they'll all be phenomenal. And one for the dreamy development experience, really helping make building NFTs that use IPFS and Filecoin way easier, and making it more accessible and slick and easy to use for all sorts of NFT creators. And then finally, our third, both of these at 1.5K, around creator comfort. This could be tutorials, it could be tools for minting NFTs, it could be safety, archiving, it could even be specs for making sure that people don't lose access to their IPFS hash to their NFT, and make sure it stays nice and safe and secure so that it will be persisted into the long term. But really excited to see what folks create there to make sure that everyone who is building in this space has the tools they need to be super successful. So those 3 prizes for $2,000, 1.5, and another 1.5 thousand. Really excited to see what people build. We have a special treat for you as well. We've created a new site called NFT Storage, nft.storage. Go check it out. This is really optimizing for folks who want to focus laser focused on just the creating and building, and don't want to have to worry about the back-end parts of making sure that their NFTs are persisted to IPFS and Filecoin. This site will handle it for you. It has a lot of great examples for how to integrate this into your application, and we'll make sure it gets persisted to IPFS and Filecoin. And so definitely go and check that out. You get 5 gigabytes of free storage. And if you're trying to spend your time on the NFT marketplace side versus really differentiating on the storage end, this can help you get up and started really, really, really quickly. So go give that a try. And of course, please come talk to us. There's going to be a ton of folks presenting. There's a workshop on Thursday with Youssef about minting on IPFS and Ethereum. There's a talk on Saturday about NFT.storage and how to use it and the best ways to decentralize your NFTs from Alan Shaw. And so definitely go and check those presentations out, and we'll be in Discord as well at all times. So talk to us about what you're building. Would love to see you build on these tools, and would love to make you super successful and give you lots of prizes. So let us know, and we'll see you around. Come to the sponsor Protocol Labs channel and we'll chat.
Amazing. That was Molly with an overview of what Protocol Labs has in store for you for this weekend. Really check out NFT.storage. It's a super cool utility for just having all of the backend and taken care of for storing your data. And just to summarize the Protocol Labs prizes, there's $2,000 available for the most mind-blowing, beautiful, immersing NFT experience that leverages and is built on top of IPFS. There's $1,500 for the best tool for making NFT development with IPFS or Filecoin, a really good and dreamy experience. And then a $1,500 prize for the best project that helps artists and creators leverage their work being given out on behalf of Protocol Labs. So next up, we have Circle, and Rachel from Circle will talk us through what Circle is doing in this space and how you can help win some of the prizes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Mayer, and I'm VP of Growth and Product Marketing for Circle. Welcome to NFT Hack. I don't need to tell you that NFTs are skyrocketing in popularity, and it's making blockchain technology more mainstream. The moment that we have all been waiting for as crypto OGs has finally arrived. Consumers are rushing into NFT marketplaces. The ones that can facilitate crypto and non-crypto consumers are the ones who are going to stand out. Everyone I know who doesn't know what Bitcoin or Ethereum is are trying to get their hands on the latest NBA Top Shot moment or the next Kings of Leon album, which was offered as an NFT. But we all know that most consumers don't really know how crypto works, and that the process of buying an NFT is intimidating. How many people will know how to complete a checkout process that requires them to have a crypto wallet, have an ETH balances? Most consumers don't have a wallet or know what ETH is, yet they expect the same experience with consuming a media artifact just as they would when shopping on Amazon or shopping with Spotify to listen to music. And that's where Circle comes in. Circle is a global financial technology company that enables businesses and developers all over the world to harness the power of stablecoins and public blockchains so that you can build payments, commerce, and financial applications worldwide. You also probably know us as the principal issuer of USDC, the world's leading, fastest growing, regulated, and fully reserved stablecoin. USDC is now shy of 10 billion in circulation, and we're quickly adding net new digital dollars in circulation, hundreds of millions each week. This demand is what drives the moment for mainstream adoption of payments in consumer applications. Circle supports companies like Dapper Labs and hundreds of other crypto native businesses with high quality fiat on and off ramps through APIs, all powered by USDC. With Circle APIs, NFT projects, companies, and marketplaces can make buying and selling NFTs super simple. You can offer both crypto as a means of payment or traditional methods like credit cards and banks and wire transfers, a variety of rails and payment methods bundled into one seamless API. We abstract the crypto entirely if you want to, or allow users and consumers to pay with crypto. Also, you can pay out through rails like cards and banks when you sell the NFTs for high cash out volumes for both creators and sellers on your platform. As the infrastructure for payments and wallets for companies like Dapper Labs, we've been in the middle of all of this crazy NFT momentum and action, helping scale companies when there is demand. And this is why we're super excited today to sponsor NFT Hack this weekend. And our unique prize for all developers is to award a total of 5,000 USDC to the projects that build those best payment experiences using our sandbox APIs. With the sandbox, you have complete access to what a production environment would look like across our payments, digital dollar accounts, and payouts product APIs. It's the complete package and solution for you to build an NFT marketplace or payments company. We're really excited to sponsor NFT Hack and see what you're going to build. The first place is 2,500 USDC. The second place is 1,500 USDC, and the third place is 1,000 USDC. Let us help you build the next gen wave of internet commerce using blockchain technology. We're really excited. Thank you so much for your ambition, and we're super thrilled to see what you're going to build. Thanks.
Amazing. Some really cool insights and background on Circle. Just to repeat some of the prizes, Circle is going to be giving $2,500 for the best experience of payments using Circle Sandbox. There's going to be a second prize for the $1,500 for the second best experience, and another one for a third place for using the Circle Sandbox. You can check out all this information on the Circle Discord page, as well as the prizes page, which I'm going to shortly talk about in a second. So next up, we have NFTX, and Alex from the NFTX team is going to talk about their protocol and platform.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Gosman, the founder of NFTX. I'm not very good at speeches or promotions, but I've written down some points, which I will now share. The adoption of NFTs over the past couple months has been truly staggering. For a while now, I've been quite bullish on NFTs, but even I have been checked by the recent mania, and it has really only served to strengthen my belief that NFTs will be a revolutionary technology this decade. I foresee a future where the concept of a digital collectible is as ubiquitous as the concept of a selfie is today. Just as the Web 2 revolution has made everyone a photographer, I believe the Web 3 revolution will make everyone a collector. In truth, I do not think the real NFT mania has even started yet, because there are still so many unexplored possibilities. Bringing this back to NFTX, our goal as an open org and a protocol is to become a black hole for all non-fungible assets, whether they be in-game items, digital art, collectibles, physical property deeds, tokenized legal agreements, or other forms of NFTs. Every time a developer deploys a new NFT, it increases NFTX's total addressable market, which is one reason I encourage everyone listening to consider building an NFT-related product. At its core, the NFTX protocol itself is actually quite simple. Anyone can call the create vault function, which deploys an ERC20 fund token that is linked to a particular NFT contract. For example, Vault 13 manages the glyph token, which is linked to the autoglyph contract. After a vault is created, the fund token can then be minted once for each NFT item which is transferred into the vault. It is also possible for a fund to target specific token IDs from a collection, such as the Punk Zombie Fund, which targets specific IDs from the zombie CryptoPunks. At the time of this recording, we are working hard towards launching a version 2, but nevertheless, we encourage developers to try building on our current NFTX contract. It is my hope that documentation for version 1 will be ready by the time this video airs, But regardless, we are keen to offer assistance to any developers who need it. Feel free to bring general NFT questions to us as well during the hackathon if you have any, and we will do our best to answer. I am a true believer in decentralization, and it has been amazing watching NFTX develop as an open org these last few months. There's so much work being done behind the scenes, and there are always new people joining us in our mission to bridge the fungible and non-fungible worlds on Ethereum. I urge anyone interested in NFTs, whether you're an artist, developer, or collector, to come check out our forum or stop by our Discord chat and say hello. We look forward to meeting you. Thank you for listening.
Amazing. That was Alex from NFTX Protocol, and just to sum up their prizes, they're giving away $5,000 for the best use of NFTX Protocol, where the first place gets $2,500, the runner-up gets $1,500, and the third place will get $1,000. And lastly, we have NFT Protocol, and we'll have Joseph from NFT Protocol talk about who they are and how you can work on the NFT Protocol.
Hi everyone, Joseph here from NFT Protocol. NFT Protocol is a generalized protocol for NFTs, and what that means is we're building a number of features on top of different EVM chains and different blockchains for decentralized architecture for trading, facilitating the creation of, and building on NFTs and the economy that's supported by NFT trade. So the first thing that we're doing with the NFT protocol is building a DEX that has many unique features. It's Web3 enabled. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We have also an idea to create different types of NFT galleries, for example, in archaeology and a lineage of memes and internet culture that can be represented by NFTs. We're also looking at making a price index for NFTs. So you have NFT groups, maybe let's say an art NFT group, or you have like insurance NFT groups, or specific things like a specific artist's NFTs can be bundled into an index and then given a price and traded on a regular exchange. That would be like a decentralized like AMM or something like that. So let's talk a little bit about where we are now with NFT protocol. And right now we're creating a DEX. It is not like an automated market maker DEX. It is more like an order book DEX. So each of the trades or each of the orders on the DEX will have an index. And that index refers to either a 721 to 721 swap. So you can trade one NFT for another, or a 721 to ERC20 trade. So as the creator of this swap, I can specify which NFT that I have for sale, and I can specify which ERC20 that I'd like to receive. Now, because it's Web3 enabled, we can have Uniswap that routes trades through into the ERC20, and then it'll make it so that pretty much any ERC20 can be used to purchase any NFT, and the creator of that trade will be able to get the ERC20 token of his choice, his or her choice. So that's one of the things that we're doing with the NFT protocol right now, is creating this order book DEX. We're going to be expanding this into the 1155 standard and other standards that come out to support NFT trades. And currently we're in beta for this DEX at the moment. And if you'd like to sign up for the beta, please go to nft.org, check out our Discord or our Telegram, and you can get connected to us through there. And once we release the beta, it's going to be live with 3 features: 721 to 721 trade, 721 to 20 trade, as well as minting, which is going to be pretty cool. Some of the unique features of the DEX are going to be Web3 features. Like, for example, you'll have some sort of like feed of NFTs that would look like a social feed or some sort of timeline where you can see the recent things that have been posted. All of it will be completely decentralized. We also have the whitelist feature, which means if I wanted to trade one-on-one with another person, instead of creating an order that's open to the public, I can create a private order, and then only they are able to see the details, and only they are able to trade with me in that instance. So we're looking at some privacy components and OTC trade components, as well as having Web3 features on the front end. So if you'd like, please come participate and make suggestions. We also have a 1,000 NFT reward for anyone that's going to be making the best suggestion and the best plan for what you could do with the NFT protocol based on the things that I have outlined here. and in our 1-hour workshop on Saturday, we'll also be going into how NFT protocol can be used to facilitate trade and enhance the NFT community as a whole. So that's NFT ticker on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. That's NFT protocol. See you guys later.
Amazing. So just as a creative way to get people to learn about NFT protocol, they'll be giving 1,000 NFT tokens to the hacker who has the best engagement with NFT protocol's Saturday session, which is tomorrow. And you can check out the time on the ETHGlobal website. So those were just a few of our key sponsors that just talked about who they are and why they're excited to be part of this event. But I also want to just do a quick shout out to all the other prizes we have available from all of our other sponsors. And I'll go into the details for, I'll just point you to where the details are for each of these companies. So Polygon will be doing $5,000 in prizes. ETHBlockart is going to be doing $4,400 in prizes. Covalent has $4,500 in prizes for the best use of all of their protocols. Near Protocol is going to be doing $5,000 in prizes, and so will Decentraland. And DPay is doing $2,000 in prizes for the best use of the protocol integrations for each of these. Then we have Charge Particles doing $4,000 in prizes. Superfluid Finance doing $3,000 in prizes. Super Rare doing $3,500 in prizes. We have Niftex doing $5,000 in prizes. The Graph doing $2,000 in prizes. Pinata doing $1,000 worth of prizes for the best use of their protocol. ENS doing $750 in prizes. POAP doing $3,000 in prizes. And a couple more that we're going to be announcing in the next day. All that on the prizes page. So just as a way to make sure everybody knows how to look at the full list, you can check out all of the workshops, the videos, how to get started, the documentation for each of these prizes, and the details for how you can qualify. You can simply head over to nft.ethglobal.co/prizes, and you'll be taken to the Info Center page on the list of every prize that we are giving out for this weekend. So that was a very jam-packed 1 hour of logistics for how the hackathon is structured. Again, our goal was to mention as much as we can, be as verbose as we can, and all this stuff is available on the Info Center, on Discord. We'll be reminding you a lot of these details, and we'll be clarifying anything that you want to know, again, throughout the weekend. And we hope that it answered and addressed most of the questions that we got emailed or asked directly. And if there's anything that we missed, feel free to ask them on the chat here or on Discord, and we'll be able to address them for you immediately.